Rock Titan fans, I am here with Marc Hudson from DragonForce, Chicago Open Air. Killing it, Mark. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, good. So, we were chatting just a little bit ago. You know, obviously, it's hot. It's hot out there, man.
It's hot. For an English guy, it's hot.
It's beating you up.
Yeah.
How you feeling? You were just telling me something happened to your shoulder, man.
Yeah, well, actually, in Australia, we've come from Australia to New Zealand to America.
All right.
Basically, had a little accident with the tour bus. Well, it's actually just a bus, like not a tour bus.
Okay. All right.
I sat in the back of it, and the guy left the parking brake off on a hill, and basically the whole thing just went smashing down the hill. And I jumped out the side, and I sprained my shoulder and broke 2 of my ribs. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, that was before we went to New Zealand, which is before we came here. So now you said, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm tired, man. Fucking tired."
Well, now I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. So
I
it's
feel
like
an old man,
you know, and all these women are throwing themselves at you, man. Here, looking
Not
like
true.
a Norse god, you know. And
Nah, man.
and it's like when they're hugging you, I guess your ribs are kind of like you're like, I want to hug you, but oh God.
I'm like, "Oh, thank you very much." But yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
But anyway, it's getting better. It's all good.
All right,
Yeah.
good. So, are you sick of talking about reaching out to infinity yet, or?
I'm not. I haven't done many interviews for it actually. So
Really?
You can say what you want, man. Whatever you
All
want
right. So the new album just
yeah.
came out.
Yep.
How you feel about it?
Really, really good. Yeah. So I really love the way it's been written. I love the concept behind it, the production, all that stuff. I think it's really cool. And playing the songs live, man, it's like the most fun ever. Like we do The Edge of the World. It's like the longest song on there. We play that live. Fans seem to be liking it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Now it's your 7th studio album too, yeah?
Yeah, it's my 3rd one, but it's the
Your
band's
3rd
7th one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you just mentioned that. So, you know, you came into DragonForce as the new frontman, you know, after they had already had a following, you know. Now this is going back. I mean, you're already established at this point. But I guess when you were, you know, first coming on with the band, were there any kind of those growing pains, or was it like you just kind of hit the ground running and everything was cool?
I mean, there was like growing pains, that kind of stuff with fans, because they've been used to hearing one dude's voice for 10 years and stuff, and he's really good. So at first, obviously, there's a lot of people going like, "Who the hell's this guy?" Like, it's going to be, you know, like worried about if it was going to be good or whatever. But with the band, I'd say no, not at all. We got on pretty much straight away. Everything's been good, and even having said that, like 75% of people were on my side when I started anyway. It wasn't that difficult. And then now, every time I meet people, they go, "Oh yeah, we really like what you're doing. Just keep it up." So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of over that.
Feel good.
Yeah, it does feel good. Yeah,
You know?
definitely. Yeah, man.
Well, so, you know, Nikki Law, Metal Blade, I'm going to name drop on her because, you know, I got to give her a little bit of love. I always give Nikki love when she texts us because she doesn't want to be on camera with me. That's okay. We love you, Nikki. But, so I know that, you know, DragonForce was with Roadrunner Records, you know, for a while, for a number of their albums. You guys with Metal Blade now. How's that relationship been? Obviously, I'm putting you on the spot. You got to say they're awesome, they're the best, you know.
Am I allowed to swear on this thing, by the way?
Absolutely, go ahead.
I don't know fucking anything about record label stuff. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Just so you know.
Well, that's why you have managers. That's why you have agents.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, everyone's fine. Roadrunner's fine.
So you
Blade's
guys
fine.
literally, I mean, you guys just like, hey, whatever you say, you know, like whatever you think is the right move for us, that's it.
I mean, I'm like one of the newest members of the band, so as far as information goes, it kind of cascades down to fuck all at the end. So
Right.
I don't know what's going on, but whatever's going on right now, I like it. So it's a good job.
Now, one thing, Anna, and you were just saying I haven't done a lot of interviews, but one of the things, you know, that we do on Rock Titan Television is we do a lot more with official music videos.
Okay.
Because I know you're younger than me, but we're trying to resurrect music television, you know, like the days of old, you know, when there was music television.
Yep.
And, you know, I know that you guys have some, you know, official music videos, Ashes of the Dawn out there, man. You
Yep.
know, and that was pretty CGI. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
major production.
No, we
What was that experience like?
Oh, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It's funny because that's the first like green screen video I've done.
Okay.
So they were like,
Was it all up against the green screen?
Yeah, the whole thing. So when we were there, we were like, "Oh, this feels stupid," and then at the end, it's like, "Oh, this is cool." It's like, "Yeah, I want you to sing to the 50-foot dragon in front of you." I was like, "Okay,"
That's
and then,
wild.
but obviously nothing there. And then when they put it all together at the end, it's like, "Wow, those guys did a really good job." Like, it's good. Yeah.
Now, are you guys looking at doing any other official music videos off of your new album?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what we're saying and not saying at this point, but normally we do more than one video per album.
So we can expect more from Reaching into Infinity.
I would
than what we
I would
see
expect
right
one more. Yeah.
now. All right, cool.
That's me
So-
being cagey.
All right, no, that's good. That's good. So you're over here in the United States right now. Obviously, you've just been abroad. Do you notice, as a touring musician, a major difference in the fan base between, say, the U.S. and the UK, and being in some of those other areas? Just me personally.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every territory you go to, the fans behave slightly differently, especially when it comes to interaction from the stage. So, for example, I'd say English fans are kind of reserved, but that's not like a bad thing though. It's like they don't really want to interact so much, but when you get them going, they really go. But I'd say Americans are more forthcoming with that. Like they're quite happy to get in first song, like they're starting straight away.
We're violent, man.
Yeah.
We get in.
Exactly.
Mosh pits, horns up.
I didn't have to do anything.
You know? Yeah. It's not a place that you would want to be in right now with your fragile body.
Exactly, right. I'd rather be on stage, but I'd rather be at home in bed. But
Nice.
So I would say that I noticed that the American fans are more forthcoming with that stuff, and then similarly with Australia, New Zealand as well. Those guys are straight off the bat, first song, they're just getting straight into it. And then Japan, we came from there before that, and those guys are really reserved, but they really love it, and you can tell. It's just like everyone's smiling. It's nice. It's like,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, obviously, we're here again, Chicago here today. Where are you going from here? You guys going to be hanging out here for a while? Getting some downtime, or are you guys right back on the tour bus and off you go?
Well, basically, the downtime is finished for us now. We've got a day off tomorrow in Detroit.
Okay.
Then we got 2 shows, and then a day off, and then I think we got 5 shows, a day off, and then 4 shows. Then we go home. So the last bit is kind of like 11 shows in a row, kind of.
Do you ever forget what day it is?
I don't know what day it is now, and I'm glad you said Chicago a minute ago, because I was like, oh shit, okay, now I do.
I don't want to scream out the wrong city when I'm up on stage. That could be awkward.
So far, I haven't done that yet, which has been good. But
that's good.
I mean, like, tour bus life is weird. I wake up at like 3 p.m. I don't know what's going on. I just do my job.
It's got to be brutal. All right. Well, Mark, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you, man.
Blast. Rock Titan Television. We are here with Marc Hudson from DragonForce Chicago Open Air. We are out.